Very good morning. Today is we starting with the very second lecture for PG program in export import management. In the very first lecture, we have discussed about the pre and post liberalization era, and today we are discussing about consultative and deliberative bodies in export business. As we know, we have the numerous number of consultative and deliberative bodies in export business, which is actually working to promotion of the export in India. While talking about the introduction part of today's lecture, export business require special knowledge and business acumen. Exporters need guidance and assistance at a different stage of the export effort. For this purpose, Government of India have set up the several institutions whose main functions are to help the exporters in his work. In this unit, in this lecture, you are going to be understand what is the role of these institutions in export promotions from India. Now, what are the importance of institutional infra what we have? Export marketing effort is a vital importance for success of export promotion program in any country. For undertaking international market operations, an exporter needs special guidance and assistance in a critical areas like packaging. Whenever you just want to be entered in an international market, we should have basic idea about what are the international marketing operations we have, what are the international packaging requirement they have, because in every country they have them different marketing activities, they have the different promotion aspect, they have different publicity aspect. So just because of these things, we are requiring certain specialized institutions who could manage, who could promote the entire export trade from India. So there are certain critical areas like packaging. Packaging plays a very vital role in terms of the export business. Market promotions, publicity, quality certifications. In every country, they are requiring the different quality certifications. Without these quality certifications, they are not permitting the any outskirts product from across the globe. So that is the thing. We should have some certain infra. We should have some certain specialized institutions who could manage the entire promotional activities, entire quality certification activities, entire packaging activities. Yeah, there is a huge risk involved while talking about the export import business. Market intelligence we require finance and credit support. It is only with the support and service rendered by specialized institutions exporter is able to successfully convert its production into the sales in an international market. Consequently, any country, including India, engaged in the task of export promotion has to establish the specialized institutions. Institutions for strengthening the export marketing effort for the country as a whole. This along and will have the way for creating an export environment and export culture on the foundation of which the export marketing effort at the corporate level can be effectively launched on an intensive and sustained basis. With this object, Government of India established a number of specialized institutions in a country for providing for necessary services and assistance to individual corporate unit for a successfully export effort. In view of the widely diversifying nature of the export market in a different part of the world and equally diverse and varied nature of product and services traded in the international market, Government of India have established the specialized institutions at product level for assisting the export from different sectors. As we know, whenever we are moving from India to across the globe, suppose that the same policy you are following in the US, you cannot follow the same policy in Europe. Whatever the policy you are following in Europe, you cannot follow the same policy in Japan or China. So this is the thing. If you suppose that you are entering in a different market, you should have the specialized product, you should have the specialized institutions who could who could promote the entire export trade. Firstly, government policy making and consultants. Appropriate government policies are very important for successfully export. In view of the increasingly important and critical role of foreign trade in economic development, we have the separate Ministry of Commerce has been entrusted with the responsibility of promoting India's interest in an international market. The Department of Commerce in the Ministry of Commerce has been made responsible for the external trade of India and all matters connected with the same. So we have the different ministries for different products and services. The main ministry that is called Ministry of Commerce They are mainly working for export and import businesses. The main function of the ministry are the formulation of international commercial policies, negotiation of the trade agreement. As we know, we have the numerous number of trade negotiations among the nations. So Ministry of Commerce also working for negotiating those trade agreement, formulation of countries' export-import policy and their implementation. It has created a network of commercial sections in Indian embassies and high commissions in various countries for export-import trade flow. And apart from this, we have some different, and we have a specialized grievances redressal cell. If suppose that in terms of any export conflict, in terms of any conflict related with the export import business, you can resolve your problems from while contacting with the exporters grievances redressal cell. Yes. Second is the Board of Trade for ensuring a regular consultation, monitoring and review of India's foreign trade policies and operations. Government of India have set up a Board of Trade with representative from Commerce and other important ministries. Trade and Industry Association, Export Service Organization. It is an important national platform for regular dialogue between the government and the trade and industry. So Board of Trade is just like playing the role of the mediator between the government and other ministries, government with the other department, which is actually working for promotion of export import business. Cabinet Committee on Export with a view to ensure regular and effective monitoring of India's foreign trade performance and related policies. Cabinet committees on export has been also set up. So we have some different cabinet committees on export, which is actually also working for promotion of international trade. Okay. Now, empowered committees of secretariat for speedier and quicker decision making. Sometimes we have to take the very rapid decisions, sometimes we have to make very quicker decisions. So we have some different committees for that. Empowered committees of secretariat has also been established to assist the cabinet committees on export. Then grievances cell, we have grievances cell has been set up to entertain and monitor the disposal of grievances and suggestions received. It is a cell meant for speedy redressal of genuine grievances. Grievances committee headed by DGFT and head of the concerned regional licensing authorities have been constituted in the respective licensing offices. The committee also include the representative of FIEO, concerned Export Promotion Council, Community Board and other department in the organizations. Then DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade. DGFT is an important office of the Ministry of Commerce to help the formulation of India's export-import policy and thereof. They are the concerned body, they are the backbone of the export-import businesses from India. It has set up regional offices in almost all state and union territories of India. These offices are known as the regional licensing authorities. There is an export commissioner in the DGFT office who functions as a nodal point for all export promotion scheme. The regional licensing offices also act as an export facilitation center. Then Director General, other bodies, Director General Commercial Intelligence and Statistics. DGCINS has been invested with the task of compilation and publication of the data on India's foreign trade. So they are basically working for compilation of all the data, whatever the export and import we are doing, whatever the FDI inflow of FDI and outflow of the FDI, means whatever the international transactions we are doing from across the globe, they are mainly working for compilation and the publication of those data. It bring out various publications relating to the foreign trade of India. The major publications are as under: firstly, monthly statistics of foreign trade of India. Second, monthly press notes on foreign trade. Third, monthly brochures of foreign trade statistics of India. Fourth, Indian trade classification based on the harmonized commodity description in the coding system. Fifth, Indian Trade Journal. So these are the 5 basically publications. They have to be go for the monthly publications, and whatever the data you just want to be collect of foreign trade, you can visit. You can collect those magazines. You can collect those publication data which is published by the DGCINS. Okay. Next is Ministry of Textile. Ministry of Textile is another ministry of Government of India which is responsible for policy formulation, Development, regulation is the export promotion of textile sector, including sericulture, jute, handicraft. Like a Ministry of Textiles, we have the different ministries for the different product and services. I put it down only the one ministry just because of your understanding. Suppose that your product is belongs to the electronics, so we have Ministry of Electronics. Your product is belongs to the IT, so we have the different ministry for that. If suppose that your product is belongs to textile, so we have the Ministry of Textile. So Ministry of Textile is another ministry of Government of India which is responsible for policy formulation, development, regulation and export promotions of textile sector including the sericulture, jute, handicraft. It has a separate export promotion division, offices, advisory board, development corporations. Export promotion councils and commodity board. Okay, the advisory board have been constituted to advise the government in the formulation of the overall development program in the concerned sector. It also devises strategy for expanding the market in India and abroad. So Ministry of Textile, they are the main concerned regulatory authorities. Suppose that you just want to be export any textile product from India to the across the globe, then Ministry of Textile is the responsible for all the clearance and responsible for all the related documents which is actually requiring for export businesses. The four advisory boards are as under All India Handloom Board, All India Handicraft Board, All India Powerloom Board, and Bull Development Board. These are the four different boards are available in the Indian market. Then state sale. Thus, the sale has been created under the Ministry of Commerce. Its functions are to act as a nodal agency for interacting with the state government or union territory on matters of concerning the export or import from the states or union territory. So they are playing the role of the mediator between the governments and the state, central government and the state government. It provides the guidelines to state level export organizations. It assists them the formation of export plan for each cases. Suppose that if you belong to the Delhi or if you belong to the Punjab, you just want to be export certain product and services. So state cell, they are playing the role of the mediator between the Ministry of Commerce or Ministry of different ministries, whatever the products you are having. Then Development Commissioner, Small Scale Industries Organization. The directorate has the headquarters in the New Delhi, an extension center located in almost all the state and the union territories. The Development Commissioner, Small Scale Industries Organization, the headquarters in Delhi, and they have a numerous number of the different regional offices which is located in almost all the state and the union territories. They provide export promotion services almost at the doorstep of the small scale industries and cottage unit. Of important functions are, so they are basically working for the small scale industries. The important functions of Development Commissioner or a small scale industry organization to help the small scale industry to develop their export capacities, to organize the export training program. We Development Commissioner, they are continuously organizing certain programs to promotions of export. They are providing certain trainings to the exporter house. So sometimes on the basis of monthly, on the basis of quarterly, or twice in a year, they are organizing certain training program just because to train those guys who are indulged with the export import businesses, to collect and disseminate the information across the India, to help such units in developing their export market. Suppose that you have started your export house in a few days back and you don't have any knowledge about the export market, then what we can do, you can approach to the Development Commissioner, Small Scale Industries Organization. They are basically working for you people. They are what actually they are doing. They are helping such units to developing their export market and across the globe wherever you just want to be target, to take the problems and other issues related to the small scale industries. Whatever the issues and whatever the problems you have, Development Commissioner or small scale industries organizations are tackling all types of problems related with the small scale industries. Then we have the Export Promotions Councils and Commodities Board. Export Promotions Council and Commodity Board are the key institutions in the institutional framework established in India for export promotions. These are the established for servicing the export effort for a specific product or industrial sector. Accordingly, there are 20 Export Promotion Council (EPCGs) and 7 commodity boards available in India. They have been entrusted With the task of promoting export of a specific product from India, let us first discuss the functions of Export Promotion Council, which are as follows. So we have the different Export Promotions Council for different product and services, as I've already told you. Firstly, marketing assistance. These, as we know, marketing is the backbone of any businesses, whether you are doing any domestic business or any international businesses. Marketing assistance required, and marketing assistant played a very vital role. Without the successful marketing, you cannot run in the market for the long run. Marketing assistant, these promotional institutions are continuously involved in providing the export marketing intelligence as well as guiding, assisting, and advising the individual corporate units in their export plan and effort market wise as well as the product wise. So they are basically marketing assistants. They are basically working for providing certain informations about the market. Suppose that you just want to be target the Japan market. So EPCG's Export Promotion Council will advise you, will give you certain guidance regarding the market intelligence, and certain they will assist you, they will advise you about the individual corporate units in their export plans as per the different effort as per the market wise. Suppose that you are targeting the Japan, China, or Saudi Arabia. So they are advising you the different marketing strategy for the different market, even for the different product also. The primary functions of the Export Promotion Council community boards is to provide the exporters with the market information on a continuous basis. It includes the market opportunities, identifying the prospective importers, trade and tariff policies of importing countries, product design, specifications, agent and distribution channels, warehousing, publicity and promotions, pricing, packaging, shipping, transportation, buying practices, competition, government regulation, etc. Means marketing assistance. In a marketing assistance, we include each and everything, just like a starting with the identifying the prospective importer, trade and tariff policies of importing countries. Suppose that your targeting market is Japan, so we should have the basic idea about what are the importing policies. If you are exporting your product from India to Japan, for the Japan it will be the importing. So we should have the basic idea about the trade and tariff policies of the importing countries. What will be the product design? What will be the product specifications? Who will be your agent? What will be your distribution channel? Warehousing, how will you do the warehousing? Publicity, promotions, pricing, packaging, shipping, transportation, buying practices, competition, and the government regulations. Second, continuous feedback of market informations. Continuous feedback of market information. Besides providing the marketing services, these institutions also undertake to provide continuous feedback of market informations to individual export firm in India. The council function through their in-house bulletins, circulars, and other publications, including statistical informations and directories of importers, etc. For collection of such comprehensive market information, EPCGs, community boards, special authorities have established the overseas offices in all parts of the world. Third, mouthpiece of industry. Further, they also act as a mouthpiece of the industries, advising as well as seeking appropriate changes in the government policies, influencing the export effort of their specific areas of interest. Fourth is the product industry coverage. They are providing the complete list of the product industries currently being looked by the different export promotion councils, community board, special authorities, and industry associations. Then we have a community boards. Earlier we have discussed about the Export Promotions Council, what actually they do. Marketing assistance we have discussed, continuous feedback of the market information. If you just want to get any informations from the market, and so you can target to the you can directly approach to the EPCGs. EPCGs will provide you all the information with you. Mouthpiece of the industry, product industry coverage. Now we have certain community boards also. Commodity boards are a statutory body responsible for the development of cultivation, increase the productivity, processing, research and development, and marketing. They also ensure adequate remuneration to growers by encouraging the cooperative ventures, upgradation of the quality, and the marketing the product produced through auctions. There are 7 community boards in India. They are tea, coffee, tobacco, rubber, Choir, Spices, and Silk Board. All the community board except the Central Silk Board are the registering authority and issue registration cum membership certificate. Special authorities for some product. So we have some certain special authorities. If suppose that you are dealing with a certain product and services where you are requiring the special authorities, so we have them different special institutions which can manage it out the some special product also. There are also some special authorities established for promoting the export of marine product, processed foods, cinematography film, khadi and khadi product. So these include marine product export development authorities we have, agriculture and processed food products export development authority we have, national film development corporations we have, khadi and blaze industries commissions, similarity for the extraction of solvent, groundnut, soybean, cotton seed the industry association promoting the export for these product are agenda. So the solvent extractor association of the India institution setup, the groundnut soybean processor and all India cotton seed crusher association. So these are the concerned authorities which are actually working for some special product. So we have some special authorities also. Then we have some technical and specialized services assistance. So we have some certain technical and specialized services assistance also. Firstly, we are discussing about the Indian Institute of Packaging. Okay. As we know, packaging plays a very vital role, or packaging plays a very crucial role in export marketing. The task has been rendered extremely complex and challenging because of the conflicting nature of expectations from the foreign buyers. We have to be fulfill those expectations, whatever they are expecting. So just because of fulfilling those expectations, we have to be more concerned about the packaging of the product and services. Invariably, they insist on a very strong and sturdy package on the one hand to ensure the physical safety of the goods, and also at the same time insist on the package to be extremely easy to unpack. Good packaging reduce the unpacking labor cost as well as it also save the time. Hence, Government of India have established IIP, Indian Institute of Packaging, for rendering the assistance, advice and guidance to help Indian exporters to effectively tackle the challenges on the packaging front. So we should do the packaging in such a manner. It should be very good packaging. It should not be very hard packaging. It should not be very complex packaging. So they have to be spend the numerous number of they have to be spend the huge money on the unpacking labor cost, and it will be also incur the more time also. So that is the thing, we have to be more concerned about the good packaging, which reduce the unpackaging labor cost and also it save the time for the importers. Then we have the Exporter Inspection Council and agencies. The Exporter Inspection agencies established by the council certify the quality and export worthy aspect of the manufactured goods, process, product exported from the India. In this way, Government of India indirectly assure the foreign buyers about the quality and export worthiness of the product exported from India. This has been made a statutory requirement. Regular exporting units are also being declared as a very export worthy units, subject to periodical inspection by the Export Inspection Agency. In addition, these agencies also provide guidance and advice to individual export firm regarding technical assistance. So suppose that if you are dealing with certain technical product or where the technical standards are required, so what we have some certain Export Inspection Council, in a short form we can say EICs. So what the EICs they do, they will come to your place, they will try to examine the product and services, then finally they'll certify those product and services. Then Export Credit and Guarantee Corporation, ECGC. You focus on export, we cover the risk. The punchline of the ECGC, you focus on the export, this is for the exporters, we cover the risk. As we know, suppose that whenever we are targeting an international market, if you just want to start any export house, one of the important things, one of the major thing which raises in our mind, that is called risk. There is a huge risk involved in export-import business. The Government of India have established the Export Credit and Guarantee Corporation. The ECGC ensure the risk of non-payment by the foreign buyers as well as the political risk of blockage of transfer of fund. Suppose that in case of the non-payment of the foreign buyers, if suppose that you have exported the millions and millions dollars of the commodities to Japan, due to certain political risk of the blockage of transfer of fund or due to the non-payment of the foreign buyers, so ECGC will be the responsible for same. The corporation assists the exporter through the special schemes such as packaging credit guarantee, post-shipment credit guarantee, and export finance guarantee. So they are providing the different guarantees for the exporter, so exporter can take the benefit of the and can cover the risk of international trade. The task of an entrepreneur, the task of an exporter in India has therefore been rendered free from such risk. Moreover, as an additional services, the ECGC also provide guarantee to the commercial bank, providing the working capital for financial export businesses. Then we have the Exim Bank, Export Import Bank of India. Export Import Bank of India mainly working for the long-term credit project export, turnkey jobs, and joint venture including the supply of complete plant and equipment or heavy machinery have become the increasingly important in international businesses. Realizing the export potential for India in this field, Government of India have been established the Export Import Bank of India for providing the necessary credit line for the same. What actually Exim Bank do? Exim Bank is responsible for pre-shipment finance. We have a separate topic for this. Pre-shipment finance, post-shipment finance, export marketing, import marketing, new product development, okay, and new product development, pre-shipment finance, post-shipment finance, investment in abroad, letter of credit. So this is this LOC. So these are the most important bar which is being done by the Exim Bank. So Exim Bank is basically for the providing certain loans for the export businesses. And apart from the providing the loans, Exim Bank also take the guarantee on the behalf of the importer bank. So Exim Bank is the main functions of Exim Bank to promotions of the export import businesses. Then Indian Councils of Arbitration. Export business being international in a nature will be extremely time consuming, uncertain and hazardous if all dispute between exporter and importer are to be settled through the usual legal remedies. Many exporters will shy away from undertaking export business for fear of this. With a view to ensure speedy and less costly settlement of dispute, Government of India have established the Indian Council of Arbitration. So what Indian Council of Arbitration they do? They are mainly for resolving a dispute, because in a normal cases, if suppose that we are settling a dispute in a Indian constitution as per the Indian constitutions or as per the legal remedies, so it will be take the longer time as we are expecting. So that is the thing. Government of India have established the Indian Council of Arbitration, which is actually working for not which is actually mainly working for to resolve the any disputes between the exporters and importers. Then we have the Federation of Indian Export Organization. The Federation of Indian Export Organization functions as the coordinating body for various export promotion council and other service institutions established by the government for trade promotion purpose. The Federation is the primary servicing agency to provide integrated assistance to government recognized export house. It emphasizes on intra and intra-regional cooperation in trade and economic matters with a view to promote harmony and understanding through the economic, trade and technical issues. So FIEO, Federation of Indian Export Organizations, the main functions of coordinating bodies for various EPCGs. I've already told you we have the different EPCGs for different product and services. So FIEO basically working for coordinating among all the EPCGs and other service institutions like Indian Council of Arbitration, Indian Institute of Packaging. Then second last, India's Trade Promotion Organization, ITPO. Institutional setup for export promotion in India, Trade Promotion Organization has been formed by merging the Trade Fair Authorities of India, Trade Development Authority. This is the premier trade promotion agency of the Government of India with the headquarters in New Delhi. It has also set up the offices abroad in New York, Frankfurt, Tokyo, Dubai. ITPO is a service organization which maintains the close interaction with the trade industry and the government. So what are the main functions of ITPO? To organize the trade fairs in India and abroad. So they are mainly for to organizing the trade fairs where the exporters and importers can come forward. they can exhibit their product and services. To organize the trade development and promotion through the specialized programs such as buyer seller meet, contact promotions, promotion through the departmental store, exchange of business delegation, etc. They are also working for to assist the technical competent units in product development and adoption. Fourth, to encourage and involve medium scale and small scale industries unit in export promotion effort. Next, to conduct the in-house and need-based research on trade and export-based promotions. Last, to enlist the involvement and support of the state government in the promotions of India's foreign trade. So India trade promotion organizations, they are mainly working for the promotion of trade, organizing trade fairs, so organizing trade development and promotional through the specialized programs such as they are coordinating, they are organizing certain sellers meet, contact promotions, promotion through departmental store, exchange of business delegations from one company to the other company. They're also providing in a assisting the technical competent units in product development and adoption. Last is the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, IIFT. It is an apex institutions at the national level. Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, established by the Government of India, functions as the main institutions for export marketing intelligence. IIFT perform following function: storehouse of market information. It functions as a storehouse of export marketing information, product wise as well as the market wise. Indian IIFT have a full detailed information about the across the globe and across all the product line. It has conducted market survey in every part of the world, identifying the export opportunities for the entire export such as whole. Provide the international business management training. Also, IIFT providing certain trainings to the concerned person. In addition to the IIFT has begun the pioneer in the premier institution offering the international business management education program, including the basic program as well as in service education. Advises government on trade policies. They are also advising the government for trade policies. It is an important functions of the institute has been to advise Government of India on all aspects of foreign trade policies, strategies and operations. This is all about the second lecture. I hope you are liking my video. Once again, thank you so much for joining. Take care. Goodbye.